welcome back, Eve. So let's have a look. And do you have another name of another person?
I do have another name. His name is Lou. He's known as L-E-W.
Oh, okay. Now it's interesting because straight away when you said that, I wanted to go L-O-U, and he went, no, I've always had to keep telling people how to spell my name.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so it seems like how it was spelt, the spelling of it was really, really important, okay? So that's why he's showing me that particular one as well. Now, did he have a lot to do with maths or something? Because he's just counting for me. He's just going 1,
Maths.
2. Yeah. Was he good at maths, or did he add up a lot, or did he run a shop or something where he had to use maths?
No, but I think he was pretty good at it.
Yeah, because it's interesting because we went to the maths and we went to the spelling, so he was possibly really good at schoolwork or doing those types of things. So because he's talking to me about his intelligence as well, and does the beach or the water or something have a connection with him? Because with the W, he's given me the weather. Does that mean something for you, Dar? Would he have always been watching out on the weather?
I do.
Oh, you do?
I
do. So
I'm the weather person.
Because he took me to the beach and
they used to live at the beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
that was his favourite place they lived. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it was his favourite.
So it's funny that you connect him with the weather, because when I was showing the beach, it was like nearly a fine weather sailor or something like that. If he ever went on the water, he wouldn't go out unless it was a beautiful day.
Does
that
true
make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's why that's connected.
Yeah.
Because it's the fine weather sailing. Fine sailing.
Yeah, they would have gone sailing with his brother-in-law.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I love how it just comes through in regards to that. Now, did he travel a little bit overseas or things like that? Because he's just talking to me about exotic and elephants and things like that. So did he go to places like Thailand or Africa or things like that? Because it just feels more exotic than your, and please don't take this the wrong way, anyone, than UK or, the United States or things like that. But did he go to some other places that were a bit more exotic?
Not that I'm aware of, but it doesn't mean that they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave that one there. I'll write it.
Yeah.
Exotic.
Yeah.
But I'll leave that in there because that's some of the words that I'm feeling. But it's also around elephants and things like that. Now, was he around when you were a child?
No.
Ah, okay. It might be a childhood memory of his or something then.
Yeah.
Because it's just, when I was about to move away from the elephants, he's talking about the big top and shows and circuses and things like that. Was there ever photos of him around a show or something like that?
Not that I'm aware of, yeah.
Okay.
But I wasn't there when he was young, so...
Okay. So it's...
He wasn't in my life till I was 17 or 18, so...
Okay. So, because he's just taken me, and I'll just park that here. About the photos in the show, because that's where he's taking the elephants. And why I say I park that there is because we'll take a photo of this for you later, and then what you can do with that is if you ever talk to anyone else that you know, they may remember that. Because sometimes they give, and you go, oh my God, that is so relevant.
Yeah.
Now, was he around New South Wales or northern New South Wales or something like that? Because they're just taking me like to the Nimboida River and Nimbin and things like that, or was he in the country? Or was he a city river?
Neither. Oh, really? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. More country, I suppose, than, but not New South Wales. No.
Okay, but maybe it's not New South Wales, but maybe they're just showing me the country. So did he have a country connection, or was it like, I'm not feeling like it's big city.
No, he lived, I'll tell you, in Hobart most of his life.
Ah, okay.
And then he moved from Hobart to North Queensland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was born in Tasmania.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wish you'd just showed me something like that. But it's...
In Hobart area, yeah. You would know,
Yeah.
It looks country, especially in the time he would have been there. Back, where hundreds of years ago.
Because... and I'll write down country then there, because it's like as I say, he's showing me...
And they had a beach shack when they lived in Hobart.
Oh, okay. Now, it's interesting because he's talking to me about, I'm not saying he had it, but it was like someone in his family was trying to find a connection back to the convicts. Does that make sense? So did he have a family line back to the convicts, or did he boast about that?
Not that I'm aware of. But
Because he
there's
just
again,
took me to
there's
Port
another-
Arthur, but I felt like he didn't see Port Arthur so much. I don't know if it was a long trip to Port Arthur or something.
Yeah, it is a blue one.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah, so have I. But it's like I've got the lineage, but people couldn't prove it or something. So
there. Could be right.
and that. So I'll write it down over
Mm.
here because we haven't got it. Convict connection. Especially the second you say Tasmania, that's what we quite often think, don't we, around that. Now, transport for you. Is there a bit of an issue, or was transport for him a bit of an issue? Because it's like you may have to get some assistance. I'm not necessarily saying public transport or something, but has your car got to go in for some sort
Yeah,
of
my car
repairs?
does need one repair at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because he's talking to me about that and
Okay.
about the car repair,
Yeah,
and it's like you're thinking, how am I going to get around? How am I going to get around? But he's saying it's easier than what you think. Just time it.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, are you near public transport or something?
Oh, I guess I am. I had to be. I've never used it, but yeah.
Okay, so that's probably why he's saying there's
I wouldn't be
ways
using
around.
it.
There's
Yeah.
ways around,
Yeah.
but yeah, he's talking to me about the car repair and possibly about a bit of stress with it, not over the top stress, but a little bit of stress about more around. Without my car for a few days, how's this going to be? He said it's going to actually be not that bad. It's not going to be that long. So he's talking about that. Now, he's talking to me about elegance as well, too. So did the two of you go out or go, not necessarily on a date, but go out somewhere, and I feel like it was quite formal and quite elegant? Or is there a photo of him in a tuxedo or something?
Yeah, that would have all happened, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he's talking to me about the elegance. Would that have been the two of yous or just mainly him?
I could have been there, yeah.
Okay.
Mainly him, yeah.
Yeah, because he's talking to me about those days, so that for him as a memory and probably a shared memory with you around that. And it was interesting, while we had that little break, we were talking about the pearls and things like that. Did you wear pearls in those days?
I have worn them before, yeah.
Yeah, because he's talking to me again, he just raised the pearls.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have had some sometime, yeah.
Okay. Now, have you got an uncle that's passed as well, darling? Because he's saying uncle.
Godfather, but Uncle Ken, yes.
Okay, so did he know him?
Yes.
Okay, so he's bringing through your uncle as
How
well.
amazing. And that's the person I was thinking of having today when I said to you, I could
He's
pick
come
someone.
through.
Yeah, I could pick someone that died
He's
not
come
very
through.
long ago.
So
but
he's
I won't
raising
think
him.
him. Yeah,
He's
Uncle
looking
Ken.
after him.
Yeah, they
He's
live
looking
not
up.
that far away from each other
Okay.
in their
Did you get the goosebumps?
Yes, I have.
So that's a cuddle for you, darling.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
spiritual cuddle. So he's raising your uncle, even though you didn't want to raise and you were concerned.
Yeah.
He's saying, "I'm looking after him.
Oh, lovely. That's
I'm
lovely.
looking after him."
Very lovely.
So was it Uncle Ken? Is
yeah,
it?
Uncle Ken.
Uncle Ken. Yeah. So no,
Oh,
he
that's
said
lovely.
we were there. He said we were all there. We were waiting, and he said
I can tell you a little story you might like to
Yeah.
add to this one. So when Uncle Ken was getting ready to pass, I went to visit him, and I took him all these photos, and he was full
Looking
of
through.
whatever drugs they have to
Yeah.
help them do their last time. And he looked through all the photos, and he sort of would pass out for a while, come back and look at the photos. He said, "Why are you showing me these photos? All these people are dead." I showed him all the photos of people I thought that he'd be seeing in spirit. And then all of a sudden he disappeared again, and he came back, and he said, "Oh, they're all here." And he started rattling off this person and my father and all
So
his
that's
brother.
why he's saying
and
he was
spirit.
around him.
And make a long story short is, and he said, "And they're on the train, but I'm not getting on." And he didn't pass for 2 more days.
I feel that they must have talked him into it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Wow,
Like, it's your
so that's
turn now.
really amazing.
Yeah, so no, so it's
Oh,
interesting
yeah.
because he's saying
There
that
he
they
is,
were
yeah.
around
Yeah.
and things like
Yeah.
that. Look, he's just giving you a big heart, okay? He's saying we love you all, and lots of memories around. Now, it's interesting, why is he raising dollars, like money? Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Because he's giving me the dollar sign. So,
So
yeah.
where are they?
Well, it's interesting because I felt when I was raising that, I felt that there has been a query or something like that around someone's will or around someone's money or things like that.
This will be an inheritance I will get, a small one.
Okay, So he's raising that, and he said, and you need that.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
Around that. He said, but there'll be more than that. Okay. And he said that will help to make life just that
Yeah, that will
easier.
help.
Yeah, so no. So they're
I still
trying
need
to
more.
hey, look, visualise that, you know, that you've always got money, visualise you've always got money in your purse, and I really believe in that law of attraction, and that's what you attract through to you. So no. So I'll leave that there, but hopefully that makes some sense for you.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Thank
Amazing.
you.
Yeah.